Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Waifu. So the audio today probably isn't going to be the best because I'm using the Razer Kraken. This is a gaming headset. This isn't built for podcasting. But some of the stuff that has just been revealed has come out so quickly I haven't really had time to grab the stuff I need to grab. So, I'm gonna look ridiculous, I'm gonna sound probably awful, and there are gonna be 2 videos releasing today. But this is big. So, a little bit of a backstory. McFarlane Toys, as of, I don't know if this is their first time, but I really hope it won't be their last. They have been doing a winter showcase, which is basically for about 5 days, starting today, Tuesday, going up until I believe Saturday. It's the 5th, right? To March 2nd. So, 3 days. Okay. That's a little bit less than I thought, but okay, that's fine. So, 3 days of just straight up reveals and throwouts and pre-orders and a ton of stuff just in our faces all at once, and I'm incredibly excited. I honestly completely forgot this was happening. A. B. I didn't think I was going to want to cover it. And C. There's just so much goodness on my screen. I actually ended up pulling up my computer for this one. I know typically I have it lying in the background to make fun of it for a second. It's here. It's actually in work this time. I have the McFarlane Toys Instagram page pulled up. This is big stuff. So I'm going to mostly talk about speculation today because I'm going to take all tomorrow I'm going to do a double up video as well, and I'm going to talk about the McFarlane Toys, all the reveals from today, because they keep going and they're gonna keep going. So yeah, if you guys are interested in looking at any of the reveals that I talk about today, I will link the McFarlane Toys Instagram in the description down below, as well as their official store page if you want to go take a look at any of the pre-orders. There is some really crazy stuff that has been announced, and I'm going to go over what I have on the screen so you guys can get a rough time estimate of when I'm recording this. I'm recording this at 1:36 in the afternoon, so if anyone wants to know the exact time. But basically we have the reveal of the 12-inch statue, the 6-inch Tanjiro, the 6-inch Nezuko, and the 6-inch Muzan Kibutsuchi. I have it up here for a reason. I want to see if anything happens, if they post anything, if the feed changes. I want to see it live. This is big because, honestly, if you were to ask me what I thought like the top 3 biggest anime are right now, number 1 would be Chainsaw Man. Number 2 would be Attack on Titan because of Season 4 Part 1. Season 4 Part 3, the first half. Thank you, Mappa. And then Demon Slayer because of the hype towards Season 3, and still the hype train that happened in Season 2. So this is like the perfect time to release these figures, and I'm really, really excited. All things considered, I think there's so much potential here. I am excited, but I'm also scared to an extent, and I'm going to talk about both of them in today's video. I'm not going to talk about any of the products that I just mentioned in depth. I'm going to save all of that for tomorrow when everything is revealed. I'm going to do like a mini Fwoosh Weekly, if you will, and talk, but purely just, hey, winter showcase, let me talk about this Demon Slayer stuff really quick. Now that I think about it, the Fwoosh is going to have a field day on Sunday. Oh boy. If you guys don't know who he is either, he's an action figure YouTuber. I will also link him in the description, but I'm sure he doesn't need me to do that. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. So I don't even really like Demon Slayer. I'm gonna put that out there. I've basically like ran it through the mud on multiple different occasions. I personally don't like the series. However, I know a lot of people that do. My brother, one of my best friends, they're really big into Demon Slayer, both of them respectively, or my brother used to be, I don't know if he still is. And I'm really big into McFarlane, and I think that's one of the reasons that is really putting me towards it. They have dabbled in anime in the past, if only the true G's remember this, but back in the day, we had figures based on Naruto and Attack on Titan, and now those are like Grail figures. Not Grails actually, because they're expensive, but they're not crazy expensive. But they're still like, whoa, if you have these figures, like you must be like an OG, or to even remember these figures, because they've definitely hiked up in price. However, they weren't the best quality. Then they went to My Hero. Then they went to Seven Deadly Sins, which is the most recent anime collaboration. Now we have Demon Slayer. So it's just, this is crazy. I honestly didn't think this was going to happen. This series is huge. I think these figures are going to sell incredibly well. I think this is a license that they're going to be able to hold on to, just like My Hero. I highly doubt it, because I don't think it's going to get the same treatment as DC Multiverse, but I hope to an extent we get a lot of figures. So if the 6-inch figures tell us anything, the first wave is going to consist of 3 figures at the very least. We saw a promo picture of the Tanjiro figure that was kind of teasing the announcement today. Yet last night, we got the announcement and kind of a very... honestly, I thought it was Banpresto when I originally saw it, and I was like, I don't follow Banpresto, what is this? And then I saw that it said McFarlane, and I kind of lost my mind yesterday. Anyway, we have a somewhat promo picture at the moment that was released yesterday of the McFarlane Toys Tanjiro, and obviously he's going to be one of the first figures that's going to release, because it's Tanjiro. He's the main character. I really just couldn't see them not releasing the main character of a series in the first wave, if not in almost every wave. I mean, to be fair, we don't get like a new Deku every other wave, but we definitely get a new Deku every once in a while. We've gotten a new Meliodas every wave. To be fair, we've only had 2 waves, but I think Tanjiro is a good starter pick. I am intrigued to see if we actually do get a Muzan and Nezuko as the other 2 figures in the wave. If we do, then the last figure, if they do a 4-figure wave like they did with My Hero, which I feel like they're going to, is either going to be Giyu or his trainer on the mountain, who I can't remember the name of at the moment. Actually, I'm going to look this up. I have the computer right here. I have all of the information I could possibly need. On the mountain. Let's see if I can do this. Urukadaki. I think we could get him, or we could get Giyu. I think we're going to get one of the other 2. We have the 6-inch figure is really interesting. Or the 5-inch figure, excuse me, is really interesting. Because it's his training garbs, and not his checkered sleeve thing. It's not his polo. No, that's not right. It's not his checkered button-up. It's not his plaid button-up. But the actual figure reveal does have the checkered button-up, as well as the 12-inch figure. So I feel like, the possibility of us getting maybe a gold label variant of the figure, or a exclusive version of the figure without the garb, is very possible. If it's supposed to be based on Season 1, and Season 1, I mean like early Season 1, we're probably also going to get Giyu or Urukadaki. It's just really interesting that Muzan is one of the first characters that we're getting. I hope that soon we get a Mega Fig based off of the really big demon that he fights in the training forest. I think that would be fantastic. That would be a really cool Wave 2 figure. There is so much potential, but there are things that I'm scared of. Number 1, I'm scared of the female characters that they could make. Not because I don't want them. I really want a Mitsuri. Very specifically Mitsuri. I do, at some point, want a Awakened Nezuko, or adult form Nezuko, if some weirdos want to call it that. I do want these figures, very specifically a Mitsuri, because I want all the Hashira. But I'm worried about McFarlane and the way that they make their figures, because the style that they have doesn't really fit well with the body type of those 2 female characters. Very specifically Mitsuri, as she has qualities that would make her look very different from some of the other figures, very specifically the female figures. And when it comes to McFarlane, they really steer clear of female figures. I don't think they do well in the female builds when it comes to female figures, unless it's like a skinny, somewhat curvy figure. Mitsuri isn't that. I was about to say something and I don't think I can because of YouTube. She has the body type of someone who is not skinny and curvy. She's curvy, but she's not skinny and curvy. She's just very curvy. And it's something that is going to be really interesting to see if this is a figure they even make. How that's going to do that. I feel like Shinobu will be completely fine because she is the long, lengthy, skinny female character, especially with all of the garbs that she wears. But I feel like Mitsuri is going to be difficult because she has a huge chest window as well, and she's a character that you, like, McFarlane hasn't really even done that before. The closest they've ever gotten is probably the Arkham Catwoman, but she isn't, like, curvy in the same way Mitsuri is curvy, or in the same way that Nezuko Awakened is curvy, and so, I don't know. I'm really worried about that. I'm really intrigued to see the scaling of these 7-inch figures, because Tanjiro is still a kid. He's still, what, 15 when Demon Slayer happens? He's not a tall lad. He's, like, probably... Actually, how tall is he? He's only 5'5", which... I mean, for some, like, if he falls out of bed, he's breaking both of his legs. Like, that's how short he is. So when you compare him against someone like Batman, this is Batman, by the way, who is supposed to be 6'1", 6'2" in the comics, and built like a freaking bus, is Tanjiro going to be the same height as him? Because Deku is almost the same height as Batman. So how is that going to work? I hope the scaling is done well. I hope they get plenty of accessories. That is what I want most. And I hope that the body types are done correctly. That is what I want out of this wave. So I just wanted to make a small video kind of updating, talking about it really quickly. Tomorrow I'm going to do another video talking all about all of the different Demon Slayer reveals that have come out today. I'm really sorry about the audio quality again because I already know it's not going to be as good as the Apple headphones. Have a wonderful day, guys. Enjoy whatever. I know over here it snowed. You guys could probably see out the window. It's just pure white. It snowed over here, so we had a nice little snow day. So, yeah, have a wonderful night, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you later.